Hey folks, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again this week. I'm actually in Jomtien and I'm staying at the Sea Hotel. Great price this one. This really is a bargain price. Comes with breakfast. I've got a twin room on the 8th floor in building C. There's building B and there's building C. I don't think there's much difference. Yeah, this is a really good one, this one. So right close to the sea. We are a long way down. Jomtien Beach is about sort of 6-7 kilometres long, and I'm right the way down the far end. You can get a back bus right actually into Pattaya, which I'm going to do tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how long it takes to get into Pattaya. Or you can just get the back bus up the sea, side 5 and 7 in Jomtien, which probably is a lot quicker. To give you an idea where we are, I think the night market is about 2.5 kilometres away. So that gives you an idea of where we are. I'll put a map up to show you where I am as well. But yeah, this looks quite a bargain, this one, when it come up. So I thought, got to give this one a go. So yeah, let's go and have a look around the Sea. So check-in was, I actually arrived about 1:10, and there was no problem checking. There's no deposit on the room either. The only sort of slight issue was parking. They've got a huge car park, but I tried to park outside the front of the hotel where there's sort of about 6 or 7 spaces, and they said I couldn't park there, so I had to go and park in the car park around the side. Yeah, so they've got a massive car park as well, so which I thought was a bit odd, but yeah, there's a whole sort of car park area around here. So I'm on the 8th floor, right at the end again, well, almost at the end. And this is my room here. Okay, let's have a look at this room. So you've got your slot for electric, do not disturb and wake up. Air conditioning is on remote control. A couple of light switches and an old-fashioned security chain. And then your evacuation plan. Then we've got quite a large luggage rack with a small sort of safety box under, which is actually locked, so it is fixed down, but unfortunately it's locked, so I'll have to see if they've got a code for that. Small fridge, and then we've got cups, espresso coffees, 3 in 1, a couple of waters, kettle, a nice big mirror with some sort of decorative etching on it, and then sort of a small sort of dressing table area, 1 plastic chair, and then we've got Samsung TV, probably 30 inch, 32 inch, something like that. It does have a television menu, so we'll have a look at that later, see if that is right or not. Looks like there's quite a few things on that, if that's right. Couple of cupboards underneath, or drawers underneath. No balcony again, but I've actually got a lovely sea view, look at that. A few people windsurfing. And then this is a single room, so twin room rather, so we've got 2 single beds. It reminds me very much of the P Plus actually, this one, about the same sort of size. And then a small wardrobe. So a little bit of hanging space. And then there's a cupboard above, but unfortunately I can't reach that, so I can't tell you if there's anything in there or not. That is a cupboard for tall people. Right, let's do the blackout test first, see how we get on with that. Right, so we've just checked in, it is actually 20 to 2. That's quite a lot of light coming in the room, actually, that. I'm guessing if you slept in that bed, you might be all right, but yeah, it's not dark by any stretch of the imagination. But there's no noise whatsoever, so yeah, so your air conditioning is actually blowing onto this single bed, but it really is gentle. I've had to check a couple of times, it's actually on, but it is. So I don't think it would bother you at all. So I think I'm probably going to go with this one tonight. Quite a firm mattress, just a single pillow. But yeah, it's certainly a firmish mattress. Just a mattress and a protector. Small bed, probably 3'6", something like that. And then one table, telephone, and that's pretty much it. A couple of pool towels. You get the swimming pool towels in reception, so I picked up a couple of them on the way up here. And that's the room. Right, so let's do a kind of a long shot or a sweep round. It's quite a nice room actually. Let's do a long shot this way, that might be better. Right, let's go and have a look at the ensuite. So we've got obviously sink, tap, hairdryer, just a mirror, soap dispenser, a couple of glasses, toilet hose, paper, bin, towels as normal. Actually a shower enclosure, which is always good to see. I don't actually see a shower mat, so I haven't actually got a shower mat anywhere. And then we've got another tub of what looks like that weird blue soap they have, and a two-piece shower. Right, let's see what this is like without getting too wet. All right, so that's the rainfall. A little bit splattery, but it's not too bad. And with the door, it's certainly not going to affect anything. And then the handheld, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I've seen better, I've seen worse. Right, well there's the room then. Right, let's go and have a look at the rest of the hotel. This is the 8th floor. The lift only goes to the 8th floor and you've got to go up some stairs to get to the swimming pool and the gym. So this is the swimming pool. Right up on the roof on the 8th floor. It's got a few sort of chairs and what have you around. 5-metre pool. But look at the view of the sea from there. Fall off the edge though, would you?
I've been holding on so tight, 'cause all that I do was easy to use. So call my time, but you weren't really mine, just something to do. Thought I never knew.
So I found the gym. It's actually on building B with the second swimming pool. There's a swimming pool on building C, but and then we've got sort of a multi-machine, a couple of sort of sit-up benches, cross trainer, running machine. Might try that out later. A couple of free weights. Doesn't seem to be air conditioned, and the windows are completely open. There's not actually an air conditioned unit in here either, yeah, so it's not air conditioned or a fan or anything. Open 7 to 8 apparently. And that's the second swimming pool, which is pretty much the same as the other one. And like I say, you've got an absolute great view of Jomtien Beach. So breakfast started at 6 o'clock and went on till 10. There was a sort of an indoor air-conditioned dining room, or you could sit outside if you wanted to smoke outside on sort of the patio area. This is obviously the breakfast room. In the morning, come here for breakfast. There's even an area you can sit outside and smoke by the looks of things as well if you want to. So there's an egg station, and here's sort of fried eggs, scrambled egg omelettes as normal. Then you've got with hot dog, sausages, rice, and then we had spaghetti, and sorry, sweet and sour. And then you've got hot soup stations and vegetables and things, a couple of sauces. And then fruit, watermelon, and some salads. That was a mixed veg, carrot, tomatoes, various salad dressings. There was also lettuce as well. A couple of toasters, your sliced bread, tea and coffee. As I say, it was made in the pots, and then orange juice, water, and pineapple juice. So my final thoughts on the D@C hotel. Well, this one is an absolute bargain. There's no two ways about it. If I start off telling you the price, I paid 715 baht, which included breakfast for 2 people. In the elevator, they're advertising breakfast at 120 baht, which means the room basically is 475 for the night. Well, you know, that's incredibly cheap. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've had a cheaper hotel with breakfast. I don't think I have. That, you know, breakfast has been worth having. In fact, I don't think I have anyway. So yeah, I think this is an absolute bargain, this hotel. And if you get it for the price I got it for, I would definitely give it a go. Right, where did we start? So the room. Yeah, the room's absolutely fine. Yeah, it's a twin room. I'm on the 8th floor. It all works well. The TV is pretty good. It's a Samsung TV. The actual channel guide is correct. Internet, I put the internet speeds up. Internet worked absolutely fine. I streamed a video call. I did another one this morning and they worked fine. The air conditioning, it does actually blow onto the bed I slept in last night, but it's not a problem. I think because the side that I'm at is in direct sunlight, the room's quite hot when you come in, so it's actually nice having the air on. So yeah, and it's not really sort of powerful that it, you know, you wake up in the middle of the night freezing. So that was quite good as well. Beds are comfortable, you know, place is nice and clean. The shower worked okay. Breakfast is, you know, pretty good. I'd say most people at the hotel are probably having breakfast, but why wouldn't you at this price? Breakfast is okay. There was enough to sort of fill up on. My only sort of criticism probably for breakfast, it said sort of like sweet and sour, but it didn't say what. It didn't say it's pork, chicken, fish, could be anything. So, and also the tea, it was sort of that instant tea rather than, but there was hot water and fresh milk. So if you had a tea bag, you could have made your normal sort of breakfast tea, I'm guessing. But yeah, all in all, breakfast was okay. I say they were replenishing the food all the time. They were clearing the tables. You could sit inside or outside. Location-wise, we are a long way down the beach. We're pretty much as far down sort of Jomtien Beach as you can go. I got a back bus up to Soi 7, Jomtien Soi 7 last night, and it took 14 minutes. So it's not too bad. You can go up and down, and then coming back last night was the same thing. You get the back bus right back down, and it stops at the end of the road and you just sort of wander up to the hotel. So it is doable. Yeah, but say, you know, for a hotel that's got sort of 2 swimming pools and a gym and it comes with breakfast, it's really not too bad at all, this. But say, we're right close to the beach. Lovely beach this end of Jomtien, you know, really sort of deserted in the daytime. So, you know, if you're someone that likes to lay on the beach, you know, you won't get better than that. So I'll leave this one here. I say thanks very much for watching. And as always, give me a like and subscribe, and you know I always appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.